Here we're looking at one of the dashboards we've got for the Chrome plugin health. Because a lot of G Suite is run on Chrome plugins or extensions as they're known, we want to be able to report on whether our browsers that are out there on the landscape have got the right plugins and at the right versions. So in this summary dashboard that we've got here, we can see an overall clear figure for our plugin compliance, and we've picked a few out. And we're able to show on a plugin by plugin basis whether that particular device is or isn't compliant in terms of the name of the plugin and the version of the plugin. Again, because it's a dashboard, we can move over and get a single click to see which devices are being affected by this. We've got some nice geographic breakdown and trend analysis on the right, and underneath we're also actually looking at the number of tabs that are open. People do have a habit of opening a very high number of tabs on Chrome, and that can cause performance problems if they're left to run in the background. And this is something that you could then approach with perhaps a campaign to those users, just to remind them that they don't necessarily need to keep this many tabs open at the same time. So finally, let's move over to another environment and have a look at a very specific example. Here in this setup, I've got a single machine, and this machine is running Chrome. When we look at Chrome, he's got a set of extensions. They all look fairly good: Google Docs, Google Hangouts. However, this one here, custom cursor, that may not be within the corporate policy, and we may not want that. Therefore, firstly, we can always report on that. So if I run the remote action get Chrome plugins, and we move along, here's the Chrome plugins that we have installed, and there's custom cursor for us. Now, if we have a look at the remote actions that we have available to us, there's an option, Set Google Chrome Plugins. And here we have the ability to implement ban plugins, plugins that are not allowed. What I've done is pre-populated this with the extension ID of the cursor plugin. If I head back, and just to make it a bit more interesting, let's pretend Chrome is in use. I'm going to run the remote action to set the Google Chrome plugins. What happens is, because Chrome is in use and we don't want to disturb the user, we let them know what's going to happen. Google Chrome is going to be closed to manage your extensions. You can choose to do this later if you wish and postpone it. If you say now, I'll do it. Thank you for your help, says Jack Ward. And as you can see, it killed the Chrome session to perform the activity. If we look at the status, and there we are, it's now set successfully. If we open Chrome, but if we have a look at the extensions, and there, the plugin has now been disabled in this environment, showing us how Nexthink can not only detect compliance, but you can also go that step further and force compliance across your landscape, enabling you to be sure that when you're running G Suite, you're running it in a secure and compliant fashion.